Fellas, Easy here. Welcome to another video. This is a video which I think is an important one. After I reach a milestone, I like to do a gratitude video. 5K feels good. It really does. Because if you think about it, I crossed 1,000 last year, July. It's taken another year and I've grown by 4,000. So the numbers have just multiplied very fast, and looking at the type of videos I do, completely fancy free, no music, no editing, no women. I did not expect myself to grow this fast. And that to me proves that if you have good content, you don't need a lot of fluff. And I really think those things are fluff, because ultimately all I'm doing is I'm telling you how a certain fragrance smells, how it will make you feel, and what that experience will be. So in that description of experience, where is the need for all that? So I did not expect myself to cross 5K so quickly, and I'm sort of very thankful, but again at the same time very surprised at the acceptance of the work that I do. A lot of people have joined my channel recently, and I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people have supported me from the days, when I was recording videos on a webcam. So this is basically a massive thank you note, and also an opportunity for me to bounce some ideas off you. So a lot of you guys might want to become reviewers. So I want to tell you why I do this. What's the point in doing this? This is a hobby, and I have never in my life spoken to a camera. It's very weird speaking in front of a camera, but I just envision one person that I'm talking to, and that makes it a very natural sort of a process. So why do I do this? Number one reason, I enjoy fragrances. I love fragrances, and I want to tell people about it. And YouTube gives me the avenue to do it so easily and reach the whole world. Now, what inspires me is not, I don't want to become an internet celebrity. I have no interest in doing that. I have a decent career, and I invest most of my waking hours in flourishing that career. So I have no aspirations, no ambitions to become an internet celebrity. What I want to do is I genuinely want to reach those guys who have interest in smelling, because it's a great experience smelling the finest fragrances, the well-made fragrances in the whole world. That's why I do this. I want to create engaging stories about fragrances that are really worth having. And I think to an extent, I've been able to do so. I mean, if you look at my reviews, the fragrances that I really think highly of, I spend a lot of time explaining to you why this is worth buying. And I can give you an example of Diaman. It's one of my absolute favorites. But if you do a Google search or a YouTube search, you will find very few reviews that go into the depths of why Diaman is fantastic. The same thing goes for Guerlain Vetiver, the vintage. I mean, I spent 15 minutes doing that video. I went outdoors and I shot that video just because I think it's a very special fragrance. The latest example would be Shalimar. I'm on a mission to let men know about the beauty of Shalimar. And after that video, a lot of people have gone ahead and bought that fragrance and come back to me and said, wow. That's the bit I want to do. That's the niche I want to sort of appeal to, where I really want to get your hands on the finest fragrances by telling you why it's really worth it. Compliments figure very low in my priorities. I don't care about compliments, but I know that many people do care about it, and I try to address that. But there's more to life than just compliments. Wearing a decent fragrance, the experience it brings to you is not measurable in money terms. That's what I want to address. The other one is, you must have seen that I do zero marketing, almost zero marketing. In the last few months, I've turned down at least 12 to 15 offers of promoting somebody else's products. The reason I do that is very simple. When I joined the Fragcom way back in 2001, It was the age of the blogs. Then 2009, I joined the YouTube fragrance community, and there were some amazing reviewers. Some of them are still there. There was nothing called marketing then. This influencing thing wasn't there. Now, there is nothing but influencing. So I saw a gap in the market, and I said, look, I know how the things used to be in the old times, and I want to revive, and not revive, but keep that tradition alive. I know there are very few reviewers now who do genuine reviews. They basically are very few and far in between, because most of it is catered around influencing, which I think is not the greatest thing to do, because when you're influencing somebody on behalf of a big company, you're basically a mouthpiece, and I don't want to do that. It just doesn't fit my style, if you see what I mean. I'm my own man, and I have a deep appreciation of things that I love, and I just want to spread that. And I think that is hitting a chord with you guys. My subscribers are exactly like me. They are keen and interested in learning about why a certain fragrance should be acquired, rather than just listening to, oh, this will give you thousands of compliments, you go and buy it. I don't want to do that, because such a thing doesn't exist. Compliments are important, but it's not that certain fragrance will get you thousands of compliments and so you should buy it. Does it suit your style? So that's why I do this. Now, the next question I have in my mind is, where should this channel go? So I want your inputs. Now, where I've seen this channel grow in the last 1 year or so, let me share some facts with you. Last year, 85% of my views were unsubscribed. 85%. This year, I just checked it today, 62%. So 62% of my views are unsubscribed, right? But the average view time of unsubscribed views is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So a person is spending time on my channel even if he's not vested in the channel. What I mean by that is, people who have already subscribed spend about 6 minutes and 50 seconds on a video of mine. That's phenomenal, right? Because they have invested their energy in my channel. So I must be doing something right for people who are not even subscribed to spend 3 minutes and 15 seconds per video. So I wanted to get your opinion. I can't deal with the problem of 60%, 62% unsubscribed views, because one thing you must have noticed, in any of my videos, I never ask for a like or a subscribe, because that's not my style. I just put my content out there. I believe the content is the king, and if the content is good, people will subscribe. But I do get comments from you people by saying you should have more subscribers, you should have more views. And that's a beautiful comment, because that tells me, that reinforces my belief that I'm doing something right. But I want your opinion on, where should the channel go? It's doing some things right. What else can I do? Some suggestions that I've seen before, you could increase your editing. Now, I'll tell you why I don't do editing. It's very simple. I have a very busy work life. Normally, I do about 8 to 10 hours of work and 2 hours of commute each way. So if you add 10 plus 2, 12 hours total. I come back, then I do a review. The time it takes me to do a review, including preparation, is about 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. If I start doing editing, that time will double up. And apart from doing fragrance reviews, I have a lot of interest. I read a lot, I play chess, I have many interests. Now, I don't want to eat into that time, right? So that's the whole reason I don't want to do any editing, because it just takes too much time, and I believe you don't come here to watch my cinematography skills, you come here to watch my honest opinion on a good fragrance. So that's the opinion, that's the idea I've considered, and I've rejected it because, I don't think it's any value addition. But I'd like to hear more from you. What should I do more in this channel to grow it? It is growing at a very good pace, but I'd like to grow it even faster, and I'd like to increase my subscription count, because I think that matters, and it made me feel good. Initially, I didn't think it would matter too much. Now that I've crossed 5K, I feel good. I really do feel good. It was a phenomenal pleasure. It was a feeling that I really enjoyed. It's like a big milestone. So I want your views on that. That would be helpful. Now, there's another thing I've been considering. See, I read a lot. I'm a really voracious reader. And I think I'm going to do some book reviews. Do let me know your opinion. I don't want to create another channel. I'll do some book reviews on this channel itself, so that you get best of both worlds. You know, you already like my opinion on fragrances. What if I told you about some good books? So I'd like to know about that. And that's all I wanted to say, I guess, on where the channel should go. But some golden ideas have come from you guys. So I'd like to get your opinion on what else can I do to grow my channel. And I've told you the reasons of not doing specific things. So that area, maybe we can have a debate, but I've made up my mind. I'm not big on editing. I don't want to do editing. It's just too much time. Now, finally, thank you once again. As I said at the start of the video, I have deep love for people who have recently supported me, deep love for people who have supported me from when I was 20 subs down. You know, you must have heard these names before. Rex has been supporting me when I was like 20 subs down. Amir, Stefan, there are many more. If I start naming, it will be just too long. But these guys I remember, because when I was doing my initial videos, the video quality was very average, you know, on a webcam. But the content was always good. And I'm thinking of doing them those reviews again, so that the audiovisual quality is at par. So I really want to be clear. You know, I have deep love for you guys, because you don't know me and you've supported me, you've given your time to me, and I try in every video not to waste anybody's time. Now, special mention to people who are in non-English speaking countries. Now, first of all, okay, my biggest viewers are in the US and Canada. So North America combined is responsible for about 48% of my views. In the UK, I get about 17%. India, 10%. Those are the three big ones. Now, apart from that, I get phenomenal views from Germany, from France, from Saudi Arabia, from United Arab Emirates, from Kenya, yeah, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. These countries, not all of them, but most of these countries are non-English speaking countries. And I get so much views and so much affection from you guys. Just touches my heart. Because, you know, we human beings can be amazing if we want to be. And you guys have been amazing to me. I never expected so many views from Germany. You know, 4.5% of my views are from Germany. It's mind-boggling. And I know I've worked in Germany. I know that German people can speak amazing English. But still, it's not an English-speaking country. So thank you guys. You know, I really appreciate it. Never expected so many views from nations that don't speak English. And you guys have supported me with an open arms, you know. It's a pleasure. Every time I make a video, it's an absolute pleasure, because I really want to do those videos. It's not because I want to market or make some money out of it or become a celebrity. I want to reach you. I want to reach you with the story of a very fine fragrance. And I want to do it. There's a reason between a commercial reason and a real need, real feel for it. And I want to do it because I feel for it. I want to make a contribution to humanity by telling you about a fine fragrance. So my heart is filled with gratitude, because you guys have lifted me, you know, from 1K last year to 5K this year. It's phenomenal. So as you've been so kind to me, I just wanted to say big thank you, and I hope we grow together. I hope I will bring you in future lots of great videos, and I would love to hear suggestions from you on the grounds that I discussed. Take care, fellas. Bye-bye.